What's going on? How y'all doing? So, Malcolm X 100. Ain't that something to say? Ain't that something to feel? Ain't that something that you trying to comprehend? An amazing path for a man who left a lasting legacy, a man who changed the course of American history, a man who wasn't afraid to speak his mind, his influence, the many paths, the many roads that he took to his prominence. You know, passed away way too young, but he stood behind by what he felt and what he wanted to say. Very few people understand that in order sometimes to lead, your stay isn't as long as people maybe won't, because you're seen as an outsider and you're a force, but it's definitely something that will be forgotten. And he definitely touched to the core of so many lives. Obviously, if you read the book, the autobiography of Malcolm X, along with Alex Haley, very powerful, very thought-provoking, from his earlier life, incarceration, to a man who became a leader, who learned and taught himself how to be focused, and also understood about institutionalized systematic racism. It says a lot about somebody who overcame so much in such a short term, and it made himself very enlightened. And it also just reminds you that it's not how you start, but it's how you prepare yourself, how you bring a light to who you are. So often than not, people are looking for ways to better themselves and to evaluate their circumstances and situations. And this man was truly a beam of light. He was truly someone that understood that he used his words and his actions very wisely, very diplomatic, and he took on a situation of life that needed to be. He was the counter to what was going on, but it was needed. And in actuality, he was as right as anybody that opposed him. For he did not bow down and did not become servant to an institution that was blatantly racist and just vehemently was going to use everything against it. He spoke out against it. He spoke his truth. He said a lot of things which told the truth about so much that's going on. He said, don't put your stock and your value in politicians and entertainers. He said, we are not free